And came home one day and said, babe, I need to tell you something, but I don't want you to get mad. I'm like, okay, like, what happened? He's like, no, babe, this was kind of weird, but I'm going to tell you because, if I don't tell you, I want you to find out or some way or the other, or, or go through my phone and you think I'm trying to hide something, but I'm going to tell you. I said, what's up, babe? Like, what happened? He's like, well, one of your girls, one of your friends, one of my so-called friends, one of my girls, text him talking about, hey, boo. I'm already like, what? Hey, boo. Hey, boo, by any chance, are you busy? I just need a male's perspective. I need a male's advice. And I kind of want to like talk to you about it. Is there any way that I could like pull up after work or something and us talk about it? Girl, wait, say what now? And this is my girl, my so-called girl. This is my friend. This is like, we besties, First of all, I don't know. Listen, let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with being insecure or anything like that. My thing is, why would you not call me to talk to my husband? Like, yeah. Why would you not? So when my husband told me, I'm like, okay. Like, and I know where y'all coming from. Some of y'all, well, why is she so comfortable, calling your husband? Why is she so comfortable even reaching out to your husband? Because my husband's that guy. No, I'm just like, but my husband, he's a really nice guy. Like, he really is a genuine person. Like, so, and she's like family. It's like family. So you kind of feel like, well, why not? But let me tell you something. There's certain boundaries and certain lines that should not be crossed. Like, I don't understand. This is my, first of all, calling him boo is diabolical. But okay, I'm still in my head like, okay, maybe she ain't mean it like that, So what I do, I called her and I say, hey, girl, I want to talk to you. I told her, let's meet up. We met up and I told her, girl, like, why did you reach out to my husband talking about, hey, boo, can I pull up after work where you're at? So, because I need a male's perspective. Like, she's like, well, because I need a guy's perspective. And, your husband, I think he's a good guy. He's a good husband. He's a good person. He's a good sibling. He's a good this. He's a good that. I know. Yeah, why would you not call me? Like, I don't understand. Why would you not call me, your best friend, to say, hey, do you think I could talk to your husband? Or can I pull up at your house? I would like to have a conversation with your husband. I like his male perspective. But run it by me first. Like, I don't understand what a lot of you females, let me tell you something. If you don't have a husband, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But there's certain lines that should not be crossed in a marriage, in a relationship, okay? If you want anything to do with my husband, talk to my husband, you could call me. Okay, I got you. Hey, babe, old girl said she wanted some advice. You think you could? But you want to link up after work, calling him boo. That's crazy. Listen, don't ignore the red flags with these so-called friends that say, like, girl, you my bestie, you my this, you my that. But at the end of the day, you don't know their true intentions. So I know it's not about being insecure or not trusting my husband. It's not about that. Even my husband felt uncomfortable. Even my husband was like, man, babe, like, I don't even know why she's so comfortable texting me like that. This is why her guy or her baby daddy or the person she used to be with don't even like me. I don't even do stuff to dudes, but they get mad at me because the way their girlfriends or wives are reacting when they see me. And that's just the reality of it, okay? A lot of people don't like my husband because just who my husband is and the way he carries himself. But let me tell you something. You don't need to check my husband. Check who you are with. At the end of the day, when my husband came and told me, I appreciated that he told me because it's true. Like, if my husband hides it, then it's like, okay, why? That's weird. The fact that my husband told me, I was cool. I was happy about it. But I definitely had to confront her. Her excuse made no excuse. But you know what? Just because you're a good friend, you let things go. Stop letting things go when people show you their true colors.
All right, let me get my commentary on this right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. There has to be boundaries set when you in a relationship and you got friends. Just because, like, my wife got friends, and I had to realize that your friends is not my friends, and my friends is not your friends. You know what I mean? Because I don't never want them to feel comfortable calling my wife directly, or her friends calling me directly. You know what I mean? I think that in this particular case, old girl wanted your husband. You know what I mean? Luckily, you got a great husband, a great man that came and told you. Most guys probably wouldn't even tell you, trying to hold on confusion or trying to hit. A lot of people like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell my wife, if one of her friends reach out to me, I'm going to be like, hey, did old girl reach out to you first? Or girl reach out and ask me this. You know what I mean? I'm always do that. And I remember when I was getting ready to, I was looking for a writer. Probably about 10 years ago. And I used to go to church with these with this writer and her husband. And I knew both of them. And she was like, just call me and tell here's my number. And I was like, no, I ain't calling you directly. So what I did is call her husband first. I said, hey, so-and-so, you mind if I reach out to your wife? This is what this is what I want to ask her. Can she do this right here? Blah, blah, blah. But I make sure I reached out to that man first, because I don't never want nobody to say, hey, Avery reached out to me and you reached out to my wife and you should have reached out to me first. No, I'm gonna make sure I go to that man first, especially if you have a boyfriend but y'all ain't living together or whatever, and y'all just dating, I probably go directly to her, or I probably won't go directly to her, but I have my wife to call her and say, hey, this is what we're looking for. This is what we need. You know, now for the dude, of course, my wife gonna tell me to call the individual. Me and my wife leave no room for speculation, man. We don't do that because too many people can start speculating stuff, and too many stories can get caught up. And then if it's a female and she lived by herself and I need to go talk to her, me and my wife going together. Or me and my daughter going, somebody else going with me. I'm not going over there by myself to meet a female, and vice versa with my wife. We just don't operate like that. Like I said, we leave you no room for speculation. And I don't think no married couple or anybody, fiance, anybody should leave room for speculation when it comes to stuff like that. But in this particular case, yeah, I think old girl wanted your man, especially hitting him up, talking about, hey, boo, and then can we link up after work? Can I come by there? I want to get a male perspective. First thing I'd be like, hey, babe, your friend just hollered at me. Can you meet? She want to come down here? First of all, I'm gonna be like, no, I can't do that. You can come out of the house when the wife is there. Then I'm gonna call the wife, be like, hey, this person just called me. They want to get my male perspective. Are you home? You available? And stuff like that, man. Because too much shit can happen, bro. It can go left. It could go real left in situations like this. And I've seen people lose marriages over that, because somebody playing games. People start playing games. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, a flirt, and then a touch, grab a hand. Next thing you know, y'all doing lunch dates and all this behind y'all spouse's back. And so you cannot put yourself in that situation. And if you're a friend, you shouldn't put your girlfriend in that situation. Or boy, your homeboy, you shouldn't put your homeboy in that situation like that. You know, man, or his family, because it can go bad, bro. That's the quickest way. I tell anybody that, man. I'm gonna get into a story, not today, but I'm getting to a story probably a couple episodes from now about this young G I had to correct. But I told him that's the quickest way to have yourself on a t-shirt with some angel wings, playing with somebody's husband or wife. People don't play that. You might mess with a girl. All right, we just dating. You can have, but when it comes to that spouse, yeah, I hurt you over that. With that said, I'm maybe Yasharel. Until next time.